It's this one African scammer. Okie dokie, that's what we'll call him, Okie dokie Jackson. This man has made so many videos with my name and likeness on it and got the nerve to talk crazy about me. This man said, I need to tell my lawyer what. I was like, he telling law now? This is a motherfucker who couldn't hang with the streets out here in motherfucking California, so he moved back to a place where you only need 2 haircuts a year. This motherfucker wear my gear for street cred, but act like he doing me a favor. Leading a nigga ass law. We had him up here and we all went to get something to eat. Say their name. I mean, they think I'm dumb enough to say their name. Everybody know who we talking about. Leading a nigga ass law is part of the crew to come at a nigga. Yeah. Y'all was with me the whole time we saw him. Did we do anything to that man?
No.
I thought we showed him love.
Peace and blessings to the tribe. Y'all like, share, and subscribe. Remember, they said it. Now we speaking on it. I am Mr. Telescope. You are now watching the Telescope channel. So we gonna get straight into this news. You know what I'm saying? No prolonging. We getting straight into it as you just seen. You know what I'm saying? Corey Holcomb is back at it once again, and it seems like he's going to war with the whole internet or just all the media all together. And it's a funny space and it's a funny time that we're living in right now, because you have people that would normally be on the stage and normally would probably, be on the field, on the court, or in a arena performing a song, and they wouldn't really bump shoulders or clash or collide with people that do media. You know what I'm saying? Because unless it was like, an interview is like more so of a high and by type of thing, or like, oh man, how'd you feel about this game? Oh, it was good. I played my best. I did this and that, and and it's done with. Or how'd you feel about this performance? Oh man, I feel like I performed at my greatest abilities and it could have been better. It was this, that, and the third, and they let it go. But the times that we're living in right now is like everybody's doing media. It's in a sense, I can already see it getting oversaturated, like the rap game and stuff like that. Obviously the NBA can't be oversaturated because you got to be chosen to get into that. Same with the NFL or any other sport, you have to be chosen to get into it. But the rap game had become so oversaturated to the point where it died out because anybody was able to do it. Like nowadays, all you hear about is content. Oh, I'm making content, right? So everybody's kind of getting into media, and a lot of people personalities don't really mesh well together. And people who shouldn't have a voice now do have a voice. So with this whole situation, like Corey Holcomb, he's been had a voice, probably not as much as he should, you know what I'm saying, to spew the rhetoric that he does, but he's been had a voice on the comedic level. Joe Budden has actually been doing this for a very long time, and Oshay Jackson has been doing this for a very long time, which we're gonna get into that too. And Anton Daniels, you know what I'm saying, no pun intended, but he knew booty to it. You know what I'm saying? Like he really don't, he know the ins and outs, obviously, because of he's trending and he has a good following. But as far as to the levels of what these guys know it at, like a Corey Holcomb, he knows media inside and out, and that whole Hollywood industry game, you know what I'm saying? Same thing with Joe Budden, you know what I'm saying? They know the media in the industry to a level that Anton Daniels might not even be able to see in the next 5 years. I don't really see him, you know what I'm saying, going crazy in the next 5 years. I think he's like more of a shock jock. He portrays himself to be like a male version of a Candace Owens or a Megyn Kelly, a black version of a Megyn Kelly, because he's pretty much putting out news that aggravates and agitates the viewers. So that's why a lot of people even make a lot of the clicks. So remember, the people that love you, you're gonna have more people hate you than love you. So a lot of people that's actually clicking his stuff, you know what I'm saying, and clicking his videos, of people is like, what? I can't believe he just said that. Or, oh man, this dude acting like an Uncle Tom or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Let me go watch this video and see what he said. Like, he came out of the side pocket, like talking out the side of his neck. You feel me? And that's really where a lot of his views come from. I'm pretty sure if everybody was on one accord and people really liked him, like, he wouldn't have 1 million subscribers. He probably would have maybe 3-4 million. If the people that actually liked him, supported him, and that kind of like transferred and correlated into like views and memberships and things of that sort. It just seems to be I don't know why it can't be explained, but it just seems to be the people that quote unquote love you or they support you or they like your content. They don't really, that doesn't really transfer into like tickets or membership. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like people that actually love you are probably not even, they subscribe to your channel, but they're not going the extra mile to, you know what I'm saying, buy members only. It's the haters that be doing that shit. Like the haters might go buy members only so they can be the first ones to make content throwing backlash and throwing shots at you. So nevertheless, you know, like I said before, he's new in the game. I think he's a shock jock. I think that he puts out content to agitate the viewers so that they, you know, go to his page, and eventually that scheme is gonna run out. It's good right now. He's probably making good money off of it and probably gonna make hella money off of it. But in my opinion, I think that style of journalism and that style of, you know, reporting the news is probably gonna get played out because people gonna want authentic shit. But yeah, man, Corey Holcomb, man, he went in, you know what I'm saying? And like I said before, it seems like, you know, he's going up against all media. You know what I'm saying? He's going up against another comic, Christina Payne. He's going up against Black Ron. He's going up against, you know, Marcus. I mean, Craig and Darlene, they just in the, you know what I'm saying? They just in the middle of the storm while it's all happening. They reaping their benefits. I'm pretty sure Craig is a pretty smart dude. I'm pretty sure like he looking at it like, man, as soon as this shit die down, I'm finna get the hell from around all of this shit before it explode in my face. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. Like this shit is a dynamite, and you know what I'm saying? This is a stick of dynamite, and I'm watching the fuse burn down. I gotta throw this motherfucker fast as hell before my hand is blowing off like 4 extra. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get the hell up out of this situation. You know what I'm saying? Pretty soon, pretty fast. So I think that that's what Craig is probably gonna do eventually. I think that he's gonna probably, you know what I'm saying, get up out of that situation and just, you know, he might walk away on good terms with Corey, but I think that he's gonna position himself as like, you know what, man, I think that, you know what I'm saying, it's a little bit too much drama and too much, you know what I'm saying, yada yada going on surrounding the channel. I ain't come here for that. I came here for comedy, you know what I'm saying, and give my little takes and my comedy expertise, and you know what I'm saying, a little joke here, a little joke there. I didn't come here to burn bridges and beef with people or like pick up your beef, you know what I'm saying. You know, I got your back 100%, but I ain't come here to pick up beefs, you know what I'm saying. And I think that if Craig stays there, that's probably what he gonna do. That Darlene, she inherently gonna pick up Corey's beef anyways, because I mean, Darlene don't really hold the place there, you know what I'm saying. Like she's kind of like in limbo, right? If they find somebody that's younger that want to come on the show that look better, whatever the case may be, that female might take Darlene's spot, you know what I'm saying, as far as like reporting the news and things of that sort, you know what I'm saying. Darlene is like, she's a nice woman, but there's no charisma there, you know what I'm saying. There's no spark there, right? So she kind of has to be by Corey's side by default. Craig actually has a choice. Like I said before, I think that he's gonna choose to wait till the fuse burn long enough and then throw the explosives, you know what I'm saying, throw it away, get away from that shit before, you know, it explodes in your hand type shit. But I'm not saying that Corey doesn't have a point in a lot of the things that he said, but he has a point, but then you can be in the same breath, like you can be wrong. So you can have a point, but then still be wrong at the same time. You know what I'm saying? So just watching, you know, how he talked about Joe Budden, how he talked about Oshay Dude Jackson, and even the lead attorney. I told you, I mentioned the lead attorney and how the lead attorney was explaining, you know, the whole situation with Corey and him talking about Anton Daniels, you know, minor child and things of that sort, and how he broke it down as far as, you know, somebody being a private figure and then somebody being a public figure. And if you could talk about a private figure and what makes you a public figure, and if you could talk about a public figure and things of that sort. So, excuse me. So I do think that in a sense that Corey might have a point that, you know, by Anton's own admission, he said that his daughter has won a lot of medals. She was on track to go to the Olympics and things of that sort. So by Anton Daniels' own admission, his daughter may not be a private figure because she's into sports and also into sports at a high level, right? So I think that Corey might have a little wiggle room to get up out of this situation. Now, will he sue TMZ? Is there a lawsuit there? It looks kind of like somewhat like there may be room for a lawsuit there because it doesn't seem to be that the whole story has been told. Of course, Corey also keeps on reiterating on, you know, the judge told me not to speak on this. The judge told me not to bring this up. The judge told me not to say this. So He may have a little wiggle room with that, but I'm gonna play this video and play this content for y'all. Y'all make sure y'all check this out. You know what I'm saying? Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Appreciate y'all jumping in the comment section. Nevertheless, man, Telescope, go.
Likeness, I told people, you know, I get a 5150 show to the game. I get us to the game, but that's got to come to a halt because it's this one African scammer. Okie dokie, that's what we'll call him, Okie dokie Jackson. This man has made so many videos with my name and likeness on it and got the nerve to talk crazy about me. This man said, I need to tell my lawyer what. I was like, he telling law now? This is a motherfucker who couldn't hang with the streets out here in motherfucking California, so he moved back to a place where you only need 2 haircuts a year. This motherfucker wear my gear for street cred, but act like he doing me a favor. Talking super crazy like he is a lawyer. You all gonna see. You all gonna see. Leading a nigga ass law. We had him up here and we all went to get something to eat. Leading a nigga ass law be talking mad shit and lying. Cause I don't normally watch, but I keep seeing stuff. So I'm like, let me see what this is. And when I saw it today, he didn't do it on his YouTube. This is bait. They think I'm smart enough to say their name. I mean, they think I'm dumb enough to say their name. Everybody know who we talking about. Leading a nigga ass law is part of the crew to come at a nigga. Yeah. Y'all was with me the whole time we saw him. Did we do anything to that man?
No.
I thought we showed him love.
Right. Yeah.
Man, this motherfucker lying like a motherfucker on the internet. This motherfucker telling people, so I called Corey's lawyer and I told Corey's lawyer that Corey said I could talk to you. I'm like, man, what is wrong with this man? Why is this man lying? I tell you what though, leading a nigga ass law and what's the tampon, both of them told me they were very tight with Kevin Samuels. Now, I think Kevin Samuels was one of the great philosophizers when it comes to talking to women in the history of the game. But I also thought he was moist, and I'm known for saying that. Man, these dudes in this moist army is after me. Leading a nigga ass law, Okie dokie Jackson, tampon, they mad. When I saw leading a nigga ass law trying to act like we did something wrong by making the joke about the picture with Cool Modi or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Right. I was like, this motherfucker is really doing this shit? And I was like, okay. Let me tell you something. Tampon's offspring has won all kinds of medals according to what Tampon said. This is not a nobody. Them motherfuckers try to say, if you fuck with motherfucking people who not known. What was the word? Man, get the fuck out of here. Leading a nigga ass law, Tampon, Okie dokie. Okie dokie makes so many videos with my face, name, and likeness on it. It's gonna come to an end. Enjoy it while you can. I've done things to put an end to it. To use Corey Holcomb's name and likeness like that, it's gonna cost you real soon. I never researched how to stop it because I didn't care until I see these motherfuckers smiling with me, but then lying on me and acting like I don't know what I'm doing. Remember you said it. This motherfucker Okie dokie said, TMZ did the same thing to Corey as Corey did to Tampon. I'm like, how? These motherfuckers said I had a gun. Had somebody at the airport ask me about a gun. So Okie dokie Jackson leading a nigga ass law and Tampon, hey, I'm gonna pull you out the bag. Y'all phony, dog. Y'all phony. And I ain't gonna lie and say I don't understand it because there's so many people out here want me to say their name. Boy, it's motherfuckers talking shit, like egging me on, like the type of shit where they test you, where you be like, hey, fuck you, motherfucker. I ain't finna say y'all names. Swim in the underground and drown, you trash motherfuckers. Swim in the underground and drown. TMZ made a campaign to destroy my name, and I done lost a lot of gigs due to this. But you can't stop me. Let me tell you why you can't stop me. I'm talking about you destroyed my credibility and everything, but the streets know who I am. I was with the streets this weekend at the homie birthday party, the homie Marv, one of the guys from LA. Street people know what I mean when I say that. Marv, one of the guys from out here in LA. Out here in LA, I met a lot of the guys through Laylo. Marv was one of the guys I met. I always look up there like Laylo gonna come from up there, man, because it still tripped me out. Law, I'm up here, I'm spitting the truth, homie. This real. I met a lot of guys through Laylo. I'm talking about the guys out here in LA.
Yeah.
The guys. So Marv, one of the guys who I met out here, and I was at Marv's birthday party, man. Marv from LA. You know, people in LA know who Marv is. Man, look, man, all the boys and girls from the streets. My last show I did, them motherfuckers was like, man, them motherfuckers, no, who don't get into it like that with somebody at one time in their life? But they wanted to show a video and a one-sided story at TMZ. That's how they destroy my credibility with the lames. With the lames, they don't know no better. They watch TV, that's their Bible. So they destroyed my name and reputation with the lames, the people who I was building up. I've been getting into my godly type of talk, but I'm just saying, it's like, yo, it is what it is, man. I ain't got to spend the whole show on this. I just wanted to say that all you cats who use my name and likeness to make a living, all right, you can't stand me. That's why you talk crazy and greasy, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. We got to stop reading out the Bible now and start reading out of the Book of Batman, out of a comic book.
Right.
Gotham City verse 1.
You're not bossing up on him, bro. He spent his whole chair on you, boy. What are you doing?
He was like, yo, dog, like, I'm not scared of you at all.
And as somebody, like, I don't watch Corey Holcomb stuff. Corey Holcomb comes off harsh to me, so I don't, and I like dark humor, I like shit like that, but some of that is too rough. When he was like him and Jess had a thing, Jess Hilarious, and he was going real hard on her, it just turned me off. I stopped really watching after that. But I will say that for me, as a black person, especially an angry Negro like myself, when I see stuff like that, the same way I was real impressed by Glasses Malone, with him having this debate with this guy that says all shit that I hate, I'm expecting for you to whoop his ass. If it get that far, I'm expecting for you to beat him up, or you to at least look like the tougher guy. You see those kind of guys on the internet, and they talking all that shit, and they have all this vitriol for us, and then they might, say certain things about white people, you inadvertently start to hate them. I hate people like that. I don't care. I feel like certain conversations with black people when we pulling each other up needs to be done in certain spaces. I don't think that's a place that you do that at. I've never agreed with that. You'll never see a post of mine from 10 years ago saying, oh, I hate when we do this, or black people.
Look, he got up to go. See, I like
goes out back.
That's what I'm saying. What are you talking about?
I just got to say something.
No.
Do you know who I'm talking about? Fruit Booty Buttons? See, I never say their name.
Yeah.
As you should.
I got a name for him. Fruit Booty Buttons.
I know you.
And his crew. Fruit Booty Buttons is a serial woman beater. Fruit Booty Buttons is a serial woman beater. Was talking about how he sat. They said the girl said he sat on my stomach and made me have a miscarriage. You know what he said? I sat on top of her titties or something. He said I sat on where her breast was. That's where I was sitting.
Oh wow.
Fruit Booty Buttons, I know you ain't talking crazy about me, homie. I know you ain't talking crazy about me, homie. I mean, most of the time, all you guys who say what you say, I don't care what you say online. I expect you to talk about me. Yeah, Fruit Booty Buttons. They know who I'm talking about. Fruit Booty Buttons. That motherfucker say, I think he said I was a bitch ass nigga or something. Yeah, I'll be a bitch ass nigga online. Online, I'm a bitch ass nigga. Man to man, I ain't no bitch ass nigga, homie. But man to man, you a serial woman beater. Everybody do the homework on Fruit Booty Buttons and all of the women that have accused him of actually beating them up. Since you want some heat, since you couldn't leave me alone. Everybody do the research on Fruit Booty Buttons and see how he is a serial woman beater. Fruit Booty Buttons? Yeah. You and your crew talk about that since y'all need subject matter, because y'all admit y'all watch me. I don't watch y'all. I just saw that. I saw that clip where y'all was talking crazy about me. I'm like, what? They talking crazy about me? This man jump on women. Do you think this is a lie? A lot of men who mess with men and women fight women. Is that a lie? It is my opinion that a lot of men who sleep with men and women fight women.
Well, if you let your girl hit you with a strap, then you got the right to hit her back.
You stupid. That's why, Craig, you my lifesaver, dog. You come with it on the real.
If you take a dick.
Some people say, who is Fruit Booty Buttons? Look in the, I can't say it.
The chat is
Look in the chats know who I'm talking about. Him and his crew. Talking about me, calling me out my name. I know y'all ain't talking about my name, boy. What Nas say? You stay on my dick. You love my style.
Yeah.
Y'all come with ideas for y'all show by watching me.
I didn't know he said something.
Man, them motherfuckers be talking cash money.
All you gotta do is call Method Man. You know, he's scared of Method Man.
Who is? Have you ever seen Method Man up close?
Method Man is a savage.
Method Man is a big motherfucker, dog.
Yeah, but he talked a little stuff about Method years ago, and Method ran up on him.
Method ran up on him, as he should. I can't run up on you. I ain't got time, homie. I ain't got time, but I'm just saying, Fruit Booty Buttons.
No, this ain't about fighting. This about jokes. I hope they respond, because if we can do this.
They ain't gonna respond, because they know I know he's switch hitting. He know I know. I've been said that's Backdooria over there.
Well, if they Backdooria, they brave for sitting on them white couches.
That's right. Look up, dude. Look how many women who said dude jumped on him. Look how many women got claims against him jumping on them. You know, if one woman said, all right, if two women said, if more than two women have said, hey, you want some attention? Bring some more attention to that. Fruit Booty Buttons is a serial woman beater.
You know who else?
Now explain that this week.
You know who else
Cake ass
beat
nigga.
up on women?
Who?
Brittany Griner. Brittany Griner be Brittany Griner's a deadbeat dad mom, and she beat bitches. They don't talk about that.
She sounds like a Down syndrome Louis Armstrong. New subject.
Yeah, new
New subject. Stop beating up women. Stop beating up women, Joe. Hey, Joe. That's how we say in Chicago. Hey, Joe. Stop beating up women, man. Hey, Joe. Hey, Joe. Come here. Let me holler at you, Joe. Stop beating up women. You beat up women. Corey Holcomb had an incident with a meth head. You beat up women you are involved with. And you beat up boy booty. Up boy booty. Fruit booty buttons.
That's a buck, B-U-P. Beat up boy booty, buck. B-U-B.
Is that what it is?
Bug.
Beat
Call
up
Bug.
boy.
Beat up boy.
That's Bug.
2 B's, yeah,
Yeah.
Bug.
He the real big bug.
That's wild, man. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
That's wild.
They wanted some attention. I gave you some attention. Everybody look up his history of jumping on the women he around. And I'm telling you, men who sleep with men and women be frustrated with the women. And you want me to tell you why? Ain't no balls hanging. But they still do it for their street cred. I mean, I'll take all y'all to war. Come on with it. I'll take you all the way. Where you want?
I say this as well before going in depth. The game that Kevin Samuels used to give was portrayed as like it was like some P shit, right? But it's only 2 people that know a woman like that. Women don't even know themselves, but it's only 2 people that can really say that they know a woman like that. That's a homosexual and a P, right? The game that Kevin Samuels was giving up came off like, you know, he was a P and he was giving the game, right? And I'm speaking for all of the people that be in this manosphere bullshit. A lot of these dudes are closeted men, you know what I'm saying, and things of that sort. But they use Kevin Samuels as a cloak. And this part of the video is going to play into what I'm about to say, right? The guys that are coming at him follow Kevin Samuels, right? But all of them have zesty ass mannerisms, like all of them. I don't think that it's a attack from that community on Corey Holcomb. I just think that these guys happen to feel a type of way because they feel like they might be outed. They feel like you came at one of their idols and they might be outed, right? But nevertheless, man, we gonna get into it. I'm gonna tell you what I think about this, right? Make sure y'all get in the comment section. Make sure y'all like this video and share this video as well. But I'm finna tell y'all what I think about this whole situation. So, I'm gonna give y'all my analysis of this whole situation, what I think from watching the situation. And, you know, once again, this is my analysis, you know what I'm saying? If you find anything wrong that I'm saying, make sure you jump in the comment section and tell me. If you find anything that you agree with that I'm saying, make sure you jump in the comment section and let me know. But most importantly, put it in the comment section. Now, there's a lot of things that were said in this video that, I totally agree with, and it's a lot of things that were said that I disagree with. 2 points I will make. And I must start off by saying the whole lead a nigga attorney joke was hilarious because, you know, once again, it's like, you know, it correlates with real life, like, you know what I'm saying? And this is very seldom where it can be true and then be hilarious at the same time, or it can be hilarious but not true at the same time. But this happens to be true, and in a 2-part way it does. So we'll get to that. But it's true and it's funny in this manner because when you walk into the courtroom with a black attorney, it's like a stigma over you. It's like amongst the prosecutors, amongst the judge, and even other attorneys, it's like a stigma, like, oh, you've already lost before you've won, before you even began the case, right? It just seems so, because more often than not, a lot of courtrooms, a lot of judges, a lot of prosecutors are Jewish, right? A lot of attorneys, good attorneys, are Jewish. They may not even be good attorneys. They may probably, you know, have good relationships, or a cousin to this person, to this prosecutor, and then cut them a deal or something like that. But it just seems more often than not
that a lot of these attorneys and people that are in the judicial system are Jewish. They have to be Jewish. But when you walk in there with an other, so to speak, you got a nigga attorney, right? Leading nigga attorney, right? You kind of shunned upon or looked at as like a joke, right? You're not really taken serious because that's not the norm, right? And this is why a lot of black folks don't really get into criminal law. You might see a lot of black folks get into civil law, but the last great black person that we know that was known to get into criminal law was Johnny Cochran. And this is why he's been held up to so high regards, because that's not a normal thing. That's not an easy thing to do, especially when you playing with the puppeteers or the powers that be, so to speak. He made a very clever joke, but in the same breath, it was hypocrisy. It was contradicting your own words. And that's why I think that sometimes Corey is a very smart person, I think, in the comedic world, and in certain other aspects I've heard him say very clever things. But I think that Corey is one of those type of people that speaks before he actually thinks it all the way through. Meaning, just the last show, he actually, when Christina Payne was doing her whole TMZ run, the TMZ footage was being put out, he actually brought his attorney up there, and his attorney went over his case and was talking about his case and stuff like that, and how he has, like, you know, a legal standing, and, you know, they might have some skin in the game. But his attorney was a black man, right? So is he a leading nigga attorney? You know what I'm saying? So that was I found that very, like, funny, true, but also contradictory. You know what I'm saying? It's like the hypocrisy in you, just to say, like, you know, make that joke because he's a black attorney and you've hired a black attorney, right? And that's our thing as black people. We tend to, you know, hire one of us thinking they're gonna help us through the situation more often than not, especially in the judicial system. More often than not, a lot of these black attorneys don't have any skin in the game, and they have to sacrifice their own to get up, right? To level up. They're more likely to save a European, right? They're more likely to save a Euro before they save a nigga, right? And it's messed up, but that's the way that the game is being played. That's the way that the game is, right? So I find it very, like I said, funny, true, but also hypocritical. What I also did find that was true that he said was the three guys that are going after him in particularly excluding Joe Budden, Tampon Daniels, Okie Dokie Jackson, and leading nigga attorney. All of these three dudes actually followed and were pretty much, you know, puppets, or not say puppets, but they were underneath, like, you know, pretty much what's the word? They were like, let's say, interns for like Kevin Samuels, right? Figuratively speaking, loosely using the word intern, but they were like interns for Kevin Samuels, right? They followed Kevin Samuels, diehard fans, and they picked up a lot of his game and then started to, you know, regurgitate his rhetoric and the things that he spewed onto women and the things that he spewed out to the public, this whole Manosphere thing, right? And a lot of those guys that are in the Manosphere haven't been married, are single men, miserable. They call themselves passport bros or whatever, but we also see what happened to the passport bros with certain guys getting caught up dealing with kids overseas and things of that sort. These guys couldn't find love over here in the States, so they went out and tried to use their money, the US dollar, as leverage to get poom poom, right? And we hoping that they're getting poom poom, because some of these guys were going to places like Thailand, where it's like notoriously known for being with trannies, transmissions, or whatever you want to call them, right? And these particular guys, these three dudes, you know what I'm saying, that I'm speaking of, Tampon Daniels, Okie Dokie Jackson, and leading nigga attorney, these guys actually come off a little suspect. They come off hella zesty. The feminine mannerisms are very prominent, and it's there, you know what I'm saying? The masculine mannerisms are not really there, right? So that can also lead a brother to think that, like, man, maybe these dudes is like a little undercover, and they feel a way about him talking about the undercover brother and they feel like, I want to use this time to get, kind of get back at him, or, But if I'm playing devil's advocate, we can't say that Corey opened the door for the bullcrap to come his way. Not only talking about Tampon Daniels' child, but also being iconically known for calling Kevin Samuels out, who was their idol. Like I said, they were like interns to him, figuratively speaking, loosely using that word. They were like idol. They were like interns to him, and he was their idol. So you talked about my idol. You talked about somebody who I was dear friends with, who I looked up to, and belittled him. And in my eyes, I look at it like I'm underneath him. Like he's the pinnacle of what I'm trying to be. And you talked about him. Now I gotta get some get back for that. And I think that's how these brothers may have been looking at that situation. And Corey Holcomb just opened up the door for all hell to break loose and the floodgates to just go through, because when he did the thing to Tampon Daniels' daughter and posted her or whatever, and then collaborate that with the whole bashing the Kevin Samuels thing, that gave them a window and a door to jump through and start coming at you and stuff like that. And as well, it being content, they can make money off of it. That gave them every reason to talk about you. They probably been felt that way about you. A lot of people always felt like his comedy was very harsh and abrupt, and abrasive. It's the same thing that the female was saying. She felt, I'm pretty sure when he was talking about Just Hilarious, a lot of the things that he said about Just Hilarious apply to her, because she's a quote unquote comedian, but she's not funny, right? That white girl, I think that's her name, but she's not funny, right? But a lot of the things that Corey Holcomb said about Just Hilarious, like calling her less hilarious and things of that sort, it probably struck her too as being a female, right? She looked at it as in that realm. So when she got the opportunity to talk about Corey Holcomb and say she don't watch his show, bash it and things of that sort, put it out there like, oh, I don't watch his show, y'all shouldn't. She didn't really say y'all shouldn't, but that's what kind of like what she was inferring. Like, I don't watch his show, so yeah, my follower shouldn't watch his show either. That's what she was probably hoping. And people will put things out there like that, especially when you've given them that door. That's why you gotta you gotta tie off all loose ends and leave every door closed, because when you put yourself out there like that, you leave room for people to attack you in every angle. And now he's being attacked by Joe Budden. He's been attacked by Tampon Daniels. He's been attacked by Okie Jackson. He's been attacked by Leader Nigga Attorney. We all know who these people is if you of the YouTube streets. If you're not, then go do a little homework and run it back. But I spoke about the same dude, Leader Nigga Attorney. I spoke about him in the last video that I posted about this situation. And he was saying what a private figure is and what a public figure is. And if you can speak on these cases and things of that sort, if the person is a private figure, you probably can't speak on the case. If a person is a public figure, you can probably speak on the case, openly and willingly, however you want, because the public knows them. These are the things that I was speaking on, And yeah, like he just kind of, he put his back against the wall right now. He put himself in the corner, his back against the wall, and I think right now he's just like swinging at everybody. And then Joe Budden joins in on the frenzy. It's like you're getting jumped by 3 people already, and somebody else joins in on the frenzy. I think he should just it's something that's known in the black community, especially if you're getting jumped. It's like, really, I would hope to think that it's any community, but it's especially known in the black community. If you're getting jumped, just hone in on one person and wear his ass out. And hopefully, the other people, try to protect yourself from, face shots and getting hit in the head and stuff like that. But just hone in on this one person. So if you messed up, they homeboy messed up too. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what he should do. Either stick to the Christina Payne thing, stick to the Anton Daniels thing. Maybe not pay too much attention to the lead attorney, and as well as not pay too much attention to Oshay Jackson, or even rather Joe Buttons. Because he needs you to talk about him to even go up and be relevant. This is the game that he's in, right? If his channel's dying, he talking about you. 2 big figures, Corey Holcomb and Joe Budden, are going back and forth on YouTube. It's a worthy fight, but if you want to see him die out and you want to just see him fizz out, then don't even speak on him. Stick to the Anton Daniels thing and worry about that situation that you have going on right there, and then everything else is going to fizzle out by itself. I don't think he should be, spreading himself thin by fighting everybody and Because right now he's just swinging everywhere. He don't know where to swing at. There's too many people coming at him. So stick to the Christina Payne and the Anton Daniels thing, and I think he'll be good. But Corey, like I said before, man, Corey has said some messed up things, and that's what comedy is. Comedy strikes a nerve. It's in that realm of something can be true, but also funny at the same time, and something can be funny at the same time, but also be a lie, and that can rub people the wrong way every time, right? So he's in a very, very, sticky business. Like that's the business that he's in, and he's in sticky business. You know what I'm saying? So now tell me what y'all think about this video. I got another one coming soon. I'm gonna drop this one and drop another one right after it. But y'all tell me what y'all think about this video. Make sure you get in the comment section if you agree with anything I said. Drop in the comment section if you agree with anything that the video said, like Corey said or Joe Budden and his team said. Drop in the video and let me know. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you like this video so it can get out there and get some masses. And if you possibly can, share it on Facebook, share it on, Twitch, Twitter, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate you guys watching. Yeah. Remember, they said it, now we speaking on it. I am Mr. Telescope. You're now watching Telescope channel. Telescope.